So my name is Christopher Mills. I'm from the Hollywood Handle. It's a pleasure to meet you, Andrew.
Nice to meet you too.
So my first question is, I wanted to get an idea of how you went about booking this role for Gangs of London. Was it through an audition process, or did you just get the call? How did it go?
Yeah, got a phone call from Michael Eagle, one of the producers. And actually my first Zoom was with Hong Sung, the lead director for the show. Talking about the character, and then also Peter McKenna, the writer. Yeah, an amazing. They were really amazing talking about the character, because obviously on the page there's not much to go by, so they gave me the backstory, and it was them the first meeting.
What was it that drew you about the character that made you say yes to this role?
I think he's a very fascinating character. I think I hadn't seen a character like him being played by someone of my ethnicity for a while. Very interesting, nuanced, layered. I think he's got a lot going on, let's say. So I think there's a lot for an actor to want to do.
I feel like it's safe to say that you like your action movies. You're known for, Black Doves recently. You done Warrior, and obviously now this, and you were even in Black Myth Wukong as one of the most badass bosses in that game. What is it that draws you to these action roles, essentially?
I think it's just the look.
Just the look.
Yeah. I'm not badass in real life. Yeah,
I mean, looking at you now, I feel like if we were both to fight, I know that I would 100% lose.
Well, yeah, no, but it's all love here, man. Yeah. Well,
and then also I wanted to ask, you are trained in martial arts. How does that affect essentially your acting in a way?
I think martial arts for me is a way of life. I mean, I rediscovered it after Warrior, and I think it's more for my mental health and well-being. I think discipline is to have a discipline and almost like a spiritual practice in a way. It's for me it's a deeper way of life than it brings me so much. Aside from learning all the cool techniques and
of course,
all that,
and also you dabbled in stunt work in the past. Is that something that you'd ever, obviously not go back to full time, but maybe do more stunt work in the future? Because obviously I feel like stunt teams on action movies are the most important in that career. So is that something you'd go back to? Is there love for that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't probably go back to being a stuntman. I'm a bit older now as well.
Yeah.
So,
but maybe a stunt coordinator. Or,
stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
No, I'd probably be interested at some point. Although choreography's not my main thing, but be able to input, and I mean, with Warrior we had a lot of creative input to figure that. I think that's probably I'll stick to my lane.
That's fair. Fair. And then, is there a character that you want to play that you haven't played yet?
Oh, I got lots, man. Yeah.
Name
lots.
A few for us.
Well, I can't name. There's some that I've been trying to get off the project. Some projects I've been trying to get off the ground for a while. One's in development. I think there's a lot of meaningful work out there for Japanese American stories, and I'd want to delve into that world. A24, hire me. Come on now.
And then, out of your crewmates or castmates throughout your career, which one of those would you choose to make your own gang, essentially?
Which one? I'd go with Chope. Yeah, Chope. He's fresh and he's a big lad. He's built. And he's a very physically gifted actor. So, I'd go with Chope. He's nearby, isn't he? Yeah.
I think he is nearby.
Yeah.
And then also, with Gangs of London, there's an international audience for it. But I feel like for the international audience, it might not show London in the most positive way to attract tourists. Right, if you were to persuade some international fans of Gangs of London to come to London, what are the hotspots you'd recommend for them to come to?
Yeah, that'd be more the touristy books. So Gangs of London's got our Gangs of London is more a comic book kind of Gotham-esque kind of world, very stylized and heightened. So as long as they're not coming to London expecting that and realizing that it's a lovely place, and I'd hit up all the sites, the usual sites first, and then expand. Cotswolds is nice. Get out of London, go in and out of London.
And then obviously, last question. It makes me even wonder, because you kind of talked about how it's like a comic booky look. I was wondering if you're aware that obviously Gangs of London is this based off like a video game. Because I feel like some people don't know going into it that it was originally based off a video game. Or the Getaway series, and also this is based off the PSP game. Is that something you've played in the past?
Did I play the Gangs of London original? No, I didn't.
Never Getaway or.
I play video games, but no, I haven't. I didn't play the.
I think it's worth find.
Have you played it?
I played it, not specifically Gangs of London that this is loosely based off.
Yeah.
But the Getaway games on PS2.
The Getaway. I remember the Getaway games.
Yeah, Getaway I played, and I feel like that's something that needs to come back.
Yeah.
Because we get GTA and all that, but nothing set in London where you can drive around.
I think someone should make a Gangs of London video game.
Like a new one, tied to the series or separate from the series.
I'd say Zeke spin-off video game. Sky, you're listening? Yeah. Just centered around him, and you can go follow his journeys around this stylized London.
Honestly, thank you so much for your time.
Very much. Yeah, cheers, man.